kind of like yacht rock, but without the guy singing. Sweet. What's up, guys? It's podcast time. Okay.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the Corridor Cast. We got the usual cast here today. To start things off, I want to talk about this new robot that just got announced.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of this? It's the 1X Neo. It's
Neo.
being advertised as the first home robot.
Oh, they
Is this
finally
from
did it.
Unitree?
No.
Is this from Figure?
No, it's from 1X. It's a new company. I've not heard of them before. And I'll get into what sets this robot apart because it's very poignant to what we've talked about here
Oh,
before.
God. It's this one. I saw this picture.
I saw this picture too.
Oh, God. It's like the worst design. Oh, Lord. Oh,
It's
that's
basically
so
just
dumb.
one of the regular Unitree robots, like style-wise. It's about the same size.
That's why it's wearing clothes. So
And yeah.
Unitree robot.
And I think it's not actually a Unitree robot. It's driven by a different type of motion system. It's driven by tendons.
By the way, dishes, media air.
Damn, I hope that doesn't happen with the actual robot.
So what sets this apart is that, Sam, this robot is not autonomous.
Yes, it's a guy in India. I was about to say it's a digital slave, but it's actually just a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can pour it in when they
So
need
it's
to
not
interfere.
right now a dude in India. Right now, it's a guy in a VR headset in the other room.
Oh man.
For the sake of, I watched the Wall Street
In the
Journal.
other room?
They have
to live in your house?
It's not out yet. But for the Wall Street Journal video I watched, the robot seemed very articulate. It could do all kinds of interesting like motions and moves. It could navigate its space. But it was literally a person in the other room with a VR headset. So when he crouched, the robot would crouch, move his arms and whatnot. There was one example where the arm got stuck behind the robot because you don't have no clip in real life.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so the motors are, there's fewer motors so that you can drive everything through tendons rather than like having a motor in every single joint. And yeah, they literally just put a sweater around it. The guy who designed it
Bessies
is
on it.
basically saying, yeah, pretty much, is saying that it's like, it's just
Who's
the
got
robot's
base?
skin,
Yeah.
except it would be creepy if it was actually skin.
I don't know what to think about this kind of stuff.
And
man.
we said like robots aren't going to be used autonomously in the home. Actual AI that can do that is so far away, but the mechanics are there and the internet exists. And what it really is going to be is a portal for underpaid labor from a different country to work remotely in your house or factory.
Isn't that crazy to be like, all right, I'm jacking in, and you put on your headset, and then
go to work
instead
as
of
a
the
robot.
Matrix,
You're in
you're just like
somebody else's
vacuuming some guy's floor.
Yeah. I legitimately think that's going to be a major part of the future.
Yeah, we shall see.
Now
Dude,
the
haves and
whole
have-nots,
part
right?
about like it becoming cheap labor that goes out to
I guess we
another
don't need
country,
to worry
that's
about all
speculation.
these H-1B visas and immigration anymore, right?
Just have a robot.
Like you can
presence.
get the American wage in your third world country now,
Yeah.
as long as you work for this company.
So it's a $20,000 robot.
Only need
And what's the
It's
subscription
launching
fee?
in 20. Yeah, I know, right? And it's launching.
It's
in
$100 to do your
2026.
dishes. $200 a month if you want it to take out the trash.
So-
$300 a month if you want it to give you a bath.
Their whole thing is that, like, for now, at least in the near future, it has to be driven by a human so that they can actually get training data for how to run it autonomously. Their goal is to actually do 90% of the stuff that it's supposed to do, all the chores and whatnot. It's supposed to do all that autonomously.
Yes.
And if you need extra help or with specific tasks it doesn't know how to do, you can schedule a human to
poured in.
jack into the Matrix and do that chore.
Freaking.
And today,
Oh, God. Fucking.
Some weirdo.
I'm sure
CEO.
he's fine, but he's just like, I just got to convince people this is real for one more year, and then I make $1 billion.
No, totally. In 1 year, we'll be shipping product. I like how they always have to have like the robot insist on mimicking some human emotion. Here, flowers for you.
What's up with this shaky ass? I like how they like this lo-fi approach to these ads.
Yeah.
But this is a future that is quickly
Dance,
approaching us.
dance for me.
Why do they have to market it like this? Why can't they just market it as it's a robot butler that does all the work you don't want to do? Like, that's what I want. I don't want a robot friend. I don't want a robot to pretend to have emotions for me. That's weird and effed up.
I mean, for the most part, they are
Dude, like,
marketing
look,
it on that.
This is
Yeah,
so
this is
freaking
weird.
cringe.
This is
This whole like home video, like making clothes for your robot. No, it's not your friend. This isn't a movie.
This isn't your friend.
the robot's supposed to do boring shit that like is
It's not-
tedious.
you're not supposed to have manners with it
Yeah.
either. It's not even human.
You're supposed
Well,
to.
there is a human.
You're supposed to
It's
be
a
spending
Roomba.
time with your actual human friends because the robot's doing the chores for you, not spending time with your robot friends. Like, go
Pick
spend
up my
time with other
clothes.
human beings.
Pick up the clothes from the floor, you
but
know?
I mean,
Yeah.
in this situation, there is a human being on the other side of the eyes of the robot.
Well, and they better get used to not being treated like one.
yeah.
Because like I'm not gonna
man.
get a robot like this and then suddenly be like, oh, excuse me, if it's not a big problem, could you maybe go over there and take a look at some of this mess? It's like, no, like I'm just gonna be like, and like get out of my way.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't do anything, I'll like kind of kick it and push it so it's like goes faster. You know, it's like you do that to Roombas, right? Roombas,
Yeah, because
like,
there's not a person in a Roomba.
exactly, and. Like the Roomba, like when the Roomba messes up, you kind of just like you just kind of swat it with your foot a little bit. You're like, go,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I want to make one thing clear. I love the idea of having a robot do chores for me. I
Oh,
love the idea that
of course,
we're
who
getting
doesn't?
towards this part of the
Of
future.
course, I would love that.
It
right?
really is weird when they market the robot with this weird like it has feelings vibe.
companion.
Like I really hate that. It just feels so
I think
off base.
I think there's just this whole sort of thing just surrounding the creepiness factor of having a robot, and they're trying to make it seem as nice and as homely as possible. You know, it's like welcoming, make it like notice all the warm lighting. It's got that very nice, smooth, soft-looking sweatshirt. Comes in a pod.
Oh wow. Ah, man, just give me the weird spider robot with like the extra arm sticking out the top that does all my chores from the ceiling.
Are they gonna kiss?
Oh wow. Whoa. What's he doing? Why is he leaning in like that?
Oh, they're gonna kiss.
Oh my god.
He's not like the other guys.
Chores.
Let me toggle the morning switch.
It's freaking dumb.
Man, here in our Airbnb.
Great, so we can. They're already rich. Like, just hire a freaking human servant.
Yeah.
like looking at this, I'm like, it would be so much more effective. It's like unless they're like freaky and weird, you know, it's like they don't want other people in their house.
Yeah, it's
they,
like-
they do jacked
They
up
just
shit.
they love the movie like Ex Machina, and they're just trying to relive it now. They're in their weird like obscure cabin in like Vancouver, British Columbia, with a robot.
Yeah.
It's like, how is this cheaper and more effective than actually hiring somebody to
It's
like,
not.
help you around the house?
It's
Yeah.
not. Right now, it's not. It's certainly not.
It's like the Cybertruck.
This is an early
of
adopter technology type thing.
household help.
Once again, I love the idea of a robot doing chores for me.
But it's got to start somewhere.
But this aesthetic is whack.
sure.
The aesthetic is
That's
pretty
what I gotta
whack.
say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find the aesthetic unsurprising, though.
Oh yeah,
Like,
like
if
this
I-
is the route everybody goes.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's just like, of course they're going to go this route. They're going to try to make this look as
tidy to
acceptable as
that.
possible.
I mean, once again, this is early stages. You know, I can imagine things eventually, possibly getting better, but it's just like it's kind of comical right now. It's like it's so ineffective. It's
Is
like
it
you
watching
could barely move a freaking cup
Yeah.
from one place to the other.
I hope so.
Whoa,
Jacked in.
I mean, that's
dude, it's
nice.
like hiring a 4-year-old to do your dishes.
Basically, it's like hiring your neighbor's toddler to help you around the house.
for a huge upfront payment, and you never pay anything ever again, unless it's subscription based.
It's totally subscription based.
Probably.
There's no way they're gonna sell you this without a subscription.
Here's the other thing. Is like, I would love the idea of having.
Is this paprika? It's like, who are you gonna hit in the head? You're like,
He's like,
just
"Your
have a
glasses are
concussion.
on here."
What is food?
Internet connection down.
Yeah, I know. The internet's down. I can't do anything. Can't help you. Can't help you.
Oh man.
Dude, now when the internet goes down, nothing happens in your house. You can't do any physical things either. Sorry. It's fun to dunk on this a little
Yeah,
bit.
This reminds me a
the
lot
robot
of the.
is impressive in what it's able to do.
You remember that the Tesla cyber car announcement?
Yeah.
And they had all those Tesla robots there that were acting as butlers, but
Yeah.
really they were just people in
They're
VR
playing Sequence
somewhere else. This is the same thing.
I've never seen Sequence in the wild. This is my first time seeing it in the wild.
Sequence?
The game they're playing, Sequence. It's my wife's favorite game.
Is it really?
Yeah, and it's very obscure. And you have to order it from some obscure board game company, and there it is,
There.
the sequence. Have either of you ever played or
I've
heard
never
of
even
sequence?
heard of it.
Exactly.
Well, maybe your wife can play the game with the robot.
Yeah,
Maybe.
this is
Or
funny.
maybe the robot could do the chores so I can play the fucking video game with my wife. Sorry, not video game, board game. But hey, I mean, it's cool that people are trying to make this happen.
Get the door faster. Faster. They are ringing the doorbell.
So this is an example of the robot actually doing this autonomously, as opposed
Wait
to a
for-
VR agent.
Open door.
Maybe verify the guest's identity. I don't know.
Open the Airbnb doors, Hal. I'm a guest there. This is my Airbnb, Hal. Open the Airbnb doors. Walk to person.
They also designed it to be as lightweight as possible. I think it's like 66 pounds or something
pounds,
like
yeah.
that.
And quiet.
So, you can really-
So that in case
so you
if
can
it fell
pick it
over
up?
on top of you,
Oh.
it wouldn't kill you.
I was about to say, so you can freaking huck it into the dumpster when it breaks. God, yeah. I just like, God. It's funny. I need to start separating the robot from the people who put this like ad together, because like the ad's almost pissing me more off than the. It's like who are these people? Like these are already like practically these are like super rich people, like
The least likable
the
residents.
least likable. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like what is I don't know.
Yeah. They love that Apple aesthetic, man. Everybody wants it.
But it's like this is just another example of how fast this stuff's coming at us.
Old dead eyes.
Yeah.
Remember at the beginning of the year watching an expert
Well,
say
but
like
the-
you're going to be shocked by like how
Yeah.
many robots are going to be around
Yeah,
in just
robots
a
is
few
a big
years.
one.
Well, the figure robotics guys already have this going too. Like
Sure.
their last.
But it's like
demo-
$200 and something thousand.
Well, okay, whatever. What's the difference?
Well, a factor of 10
The
in
chat
cost.
was like, the chair in the living room is $5,000.
Yeah, yes, that's just what I'm saying. Like this is like it's kind of like
Yeah, they know
it
who
can
they're
polish
targeting.
your diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Like why not show that
Polish your
happening?
diamonds. Actually, the first robot that
It
lets
can- how about
somebody-
this? It can be like, how many Lamborghinis do I have? And it goes over to the garage and counts. Like you have 20 Lamborghinis. It's like, oh, great job, Neo.
I need to use my 1X expert to polish my Lamborghinis. Like some
Too
kid
lazy
logs
to
in
hire
from, like,
someone. Freaking
some other
yeah.
country. Man.
It's just,
Yeah.
I think that's really what it is about this, though. It's just like, it's not exciting in when you show it off in this sense. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not how I want my AI to work for me. Like, here's the other thing. Like, these actual tools are awesomely powerful, and I want people to be super excited about them because of what they can do. Like, what it can do for every individual to be able to access and use this kind of stuff is awesome. But I want people to be so motivated that they go through the extra effort to not do the lazy route and like pay the OpenAI subscription, right? Like, if you're gonna have an AI in your house as like your third family member, don't make it a freaking like mega corp AI. Like, don't be paying somebody a subscription for that and they're gonna manipulate. Like Meta, you want to run a Meta AI in your house? Like, no. Like, all that stuff should be built by you on your own local server and run by you. It should be yours.
you just eliminated 99.9% of people out there.
Yeah, well, hopefully people get it into gear and do it because that's the responsible way to live. Yeah. It's actually not. Here's the other thing. Like, isn't by nature this technology going to make it easier for people to do that? Isn't the whole point of AI and AGI is it becomes easier and easier for you to be like, computer, install full local AI? And the computer goes, yes, sir. Done. Like, isn't that the dream?
I guess.
And isn't that the trend that we're towards?
I don't know.
I feel like it is.
I've never really dreamt about that.
That's the other thing. That's the one hope I have is that, like, because this is making, all this technology makes computing effectively more accessible and easier to program and have work for you. I hope it kind of leapfrogs into that area where it's like, oh, it's easy for most people to set it up. Like, computers getting faster, your phone's getting faster. At a certain point, your phone will be able to run an LLM. And if the LLMs are good enough, at a certain point, you don't need to rely on Apple to build it. You can just have your phone build it autonomously, or whatever computer you're
Right.
using. So I think you see that trend in open source and how much open source has been accelerating and how
Yeah.
high the quality is of open source stuff. That's just going to continue, and it's going to get better and better. So yeah, optimistic.
This is really interesting. I mean, frankly, from a security and privacy standpoint, this is like a absolute it's kind of like a nightmare. like was one thing I was reading about was how like hackers basically like smart devices basically are like really easy ways for people to basically hack into whatever you have in your house. So like let's say
Internet of Things.
anything that connects to the Wi-Fi basically is theoretically an access point for anyone to get anything they want from you, which is really crazy.
I never use any of that stuff. I had an old microwave. It broke, but the microwave had Alexa built in.
But like your bed is connected to the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
So for instance, if
Oh
someone,
yeah, I shouldn't say I never use any of that stuff. I definitely use some of that stuff.
So what I'm saying is, if there's a single security flaw on the system of your bed, basically people can get into your network.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, and even just simply looking at the devices and stuff like that, they can. There's so many things you can do, and so it's like you see this, and it's just like, damn, like. It's gonna be so crazy when someone hacks into one of these for the first time and just like wrecks your house.
Oh, dude, the first robot murder.
So they did
Yeah.
say
Oh my god.
I'm serious.
How far away are we from the
Well,
first robot
I'm
murder?
serious.
10 years? 20
But
years?
seriously, if
God.
this robot can be remotely operated, then it
Yeah.
takes one security flaw basically for someone to be like, oh snap, Oculus time, and then they go in your house and they're controlling your robot and they're like, robot, what are you doing? And you're just like, do. You find the
so. There
machete.
are two things that they said in the not in the announcement video, but in the Wall Street Journal interview at least. There's two things. One is it's
Sorry. It's the old, so this, sorry,
Hold
this
on,
old
Wren, your
tweet.
bed is Wi-Fi. Somebody didn't watch the podcast last week.
yeah. We'll get back to that.
No, I was
Basically,
just like that.
so what they're claiming at least is that they have bounds on your house. You set up basically like walls and digital
Naturally.
walls, so
It's
it
like
can't
a
go into
shock
certain
collar for
rooms.
dogs.
It's same thing for like a Roomba. You know, you put like the little magnetic strips or whatever. It can't go past it. Also, anytime a person goes into it, you have to manually approve it. So if you think someone's going to kill you, don't approve that robot.
Well, I mean, naturally they would. But what I'm talking
The whole
about,
thing about hacking is that like you know,
those
they're going to get around.
you're
going to
get around
safety
that feature,
protocols.
yeah.
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 Yes, my bed has Wi-Fi. No, my mattress does not.
Your
But the liquid cooled, liquid heated mattress
It's me.
topper on top
Hello,
of it.
it's me, your wife. I'm kidnapped, but I need to get into your robot for you to help me. Please give me access. We're gonna do robot scams now.
Robot fishing.
Robot scam.
Robot
Some guy
fishing?
slowly
That'll
like,
be a video we do
poisons you or
someday.
murders you with a VR headset.
I know. Wait, why does the robot want me to go to a Bitcoin ATM? Wait, my robot took my wallet and went to a Bitcoin ATM.
There you go. Got my recovery word thing.
Yeah, there you go.
It grabs your wallet and just like hucks it out the window. And oh, nothing happened. No big deal here. And then like someone comes by and picks up the wallet outside. Keeps going.
I mean, like, sorry, the stereotype is like there's the Indian scam call centers.
Yeah.
Right.
But the thing is, but sorry, like I can't get it out of my head
Robot had me buy
that like the
5,000
Amazon
Google
Go
playgrounds.
guys were hiring basically it was a call center effectively
Amazon Go?
in India.
What'd
Like
you
the Amazon Go convenience stores that had AI cameras watching what you bought. It was revealed they had like literally just had some data centers and call centers in India where people were just watching people shop, and then that's how they got the tally at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's just like I keep thinking it's like, damn, like what if one of those places was next door to the scam call center? You know? And what if the robot control center? Yeah, I don't know.
Man, I think we need to make a video with a robot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if Boston
And we should try to
Dynamics
actually
first
use a
person?
real robot and just have somebody puppet it with a VR headset and have it be a murder mystery.
Yeah, or Boston Dynamics 3 is first person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A robot detective is chasing down a human criminal.
Dude, Boss Town 3.
Or why don't we just make a fun robot video with a real robot
What's up, Dante?
That too.
and just say it's like we can do a product demo, and we'll have someone just like control the robot, and then it'll just wreck our stuff.
Yeah. Man. I swear, no one ever knows how to spell your name, Nico.
Yeah. It's
I get it a
all
lot
over our
because everyone drops
videos.
the W.
Oh, you get a lot
But
of
here
just
everyone gets
RENs.
it, right?
Yeah, Neo got it, but he used the @ sign.
But also, welcome, Dante.
Yes.
Yeah,
Boss Town Clue Edition.
maybe that's just a fun video of like you just, like,
Gnocchi.
Yeah. I don't know.
Gnocchi.
Well, I don't know.
In other news, though, last week at the very end of the podcast, right as it finished, we did our post show here. So it was only to the Corridor Digital subscribers, and that was when we brought up the Nikon ZR. Is it the ZRS or
ZR.
The ZR.
I thought it was just the Nikon ZR. And you guys didn't know this existed. I didn't know you got so excited about it. Now we're all really excited about this camera.
Yes, I haven't ordered one yet because I need to make sure that our current glass will work with it.
It does, and I found the lens adapter.
But does the autofocus work?
Yes. Yep.
Yes? Okay. Well, then Sam did the research.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I was like, invest in glass. Glass never goes out of style. And they're right. Lenses never go out of style. But the camera mounts change all the time. So it's the most annoying thing in the world to have, like, thousands of dollars worth of, like, lenses. And it's like, well, new lens mount.
Well, what is the Nikon ZR?
Nikon ZR is a Nikon camera with the same sensor as the D60, the Nikon D60, but it has red code for its codec. Basically how it
Because
compresses the
Nikon purchased Red, the
Yes.
cinematic camera company, several years ago at this point.
Yes. So the big thing is red code at the end of the day is basically encoding the data coming from the sensor, not the image. So like when you look at like an H.264 image stream or like this, the video you're watching potentially now on corridordigital.com, you're looking at an image that's being compressed with image techniques. They're averaging out pixels that are roughly the same color and making them like a big pixel. They're taking pixels that are persistent or patterns that are persistent through frames over time and just making it one thing that sticks there over time. So like
Okay.
they're compressing the image using image techniques. Whereas when you have red code or like when you film with the camera, like on your iPhone, it's doing the same thing. It's taking your data off the sensor, which is raw voltage numbers of light sensitivity, photon cells.
Just millions of voltmeters.
Yep, exactly. It's turning that into a picture, and then it's compressing that picture using like an H.264, H.265 picture compression. But what red code does is it takes the data off the sensor and then compresses that data. So it doesn't turn it into a picture. It's just the data stream, which means that at any point in time down the line, you can take that data stream and decode it into a picture using whatever method you want to. So you can use a different white balance scheme. You can use a different color space scheme. You can use a different ISO, like all the things that your camera does to turn that data stream into a picture, which bakes in looks into the picture. You get to have that be 100% flexible.
And you're describing just raw video. Just
raw
the raw
codecs.
format.
Yeah, the raw
So
format.
anytime you're like, oh, this photo is raw.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like it's got all of that data.
Yeah, and it's really, really nice for video editing because you really mess with video images more than almost anything else.
Yeah, and so it's like with video, raw video has traditionally always been incredibly huge in terms of file size.
Yeah.
Like you'd record like the new iPhones will record Apple ProRes RAW at a rate of like a gigabyte per 10 seconds or something like that.
Yeah,
It's something
because
insane.
Red patented raw compression and nobody else can do raw compression.
Yeah.
Blackmagic got around it somehow with B-RAW, which is great. I love B-RAW.
But it's a little chunky file size.
A little
It's-
chunky.
It's pretty big.
Certainly chunkier than red code.
Yeah, well, that's the question. I don't know if this camera lets you do really compressed red code. I don't know if it gives you those
The variable,
the variable
bit
red
rate
code.
and stuff on it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's worthwhile. I mean, the lens adapter that I found seems like it's a good company. It's the Photodiox company.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's got autofocus, image stabilization, all that stuff. The big thing is with this is that like still filming on the FX3s, it's like cool. It's a cool image, but unless you're using like an external monitor, in my opinion, it's not a very usable camera.
Oh, because the monitor is so tiny.
Yeah, and like once again, it's like you lock yourself in the 8 or 10 bit with that tiny monitor and that tiny screen. I think it's so easy to regret your choices.
You have like
Yeah.
wiggle room of like one stop.
Yeah,
If you're one
basically.
stop over or under, you're okay. But beyond that, if you miss your exposure or your white balance, then you're in a
And then
And,
tough
yeah,
sucks
your image will
how it's
suffer.
not a red sensor. That is kind of that's sad.
Yeah, the Nikon has really nice
But-
sensors, but
yeah,
dude, the next one, whatever the ZR2 is going to be, or like their ZRX, or like the next step up that they have come out like 6 months to a year,
you're gonna have a cool lizard name.
that's gonna be that's gonna be a banging camera. That's the other thing where I'm hesitant to actually buy one. Is like I kind of want to see what the next one's gonna be. What's their $4,000 version? You know, how are they going to gut the Komodo market? You know. So,
Well, no, because it's nice having a camera sometimes with like all the actual like inputs and outputs. instead of just a mini micro HDMI, or if you want like the Genlock or something like that.
But hey, we still have a Red camera that is great.
It is great.
I know,
So-
we can just use that.
We could just use that.
Yeah.
But that form factor of the really tiny camera is very nice. Oh,
Yeah.
the thing is, here's the thing. Our Red camera is great for cinema, but it doesn't have autofocus and it doesn't have image
I
stabilization.
think that's the big thing.
Yeah.
Having no autofocus is sad. It's nice to have a flip around screen and go selfie mode, or set up a shot that you need to be in and just hit record, and it's like it's in focus.
Yeah. Oh, screw it. Let's buy one.
Yeah.
We're approaching the end of the year anyways.
Christian, I mean, you're at the page open. You want to just do
We
the
could just do it
your
right
deed?
now.
Order it right now on stream. Hold on, we're gonna do this because you get at least a kickback from the company. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, let's order it after the stream so that people can see our credit card.
I got it.
Oh no! It'd be cool if they see it though.
Yeah, everybody can have one. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, because I've had constant access to a really nice camera pretty much my entire career here in LA. I've never really been in the market for a camera, like personally. So I'm just like, I'm constantly like, oh, new camera, cool.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get one of these for like filming like family videos at home on, because that was always the thing. Like, I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to like shoot a family video on the Red camera. It'd be so excessive, but like it's so much of a pain in the butt. I did
Yeah.
do it once actually. I did take the Red home for Christmas and filmed a big family gathering on the Red.
Nice.
But this is back when it wasn't very good at low light, so it's the grainiest footage.
Oh,
I've ever
man.
seen.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I still have an A7 III for all my photos and video.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
It's great. It's still a really good camera. Like
Dynamic range is a little crunchy, but
I kind of want to I mean we have an A7C in the studio, which I got for just additional filming, which is way better because of the screen. But yeah, it's like I kind of want to just get like an A7 IV now, because it's got the flipper on screen and stuff, and it's like so much
and
better.
the A7 IV is going to be better for photos than video.
Well, that's the thing.
Compared to, like, the FX3?
Yeah, compared to like that. The reason I'm not getting a Nikon ZR personally is because it's nice to like have a good photo camera too,
Right.
like a proper shutter and everything. And that doesn't do that. So
Dude, the
Yeah.
OG Blackmagic Pocket camera.
that's a nice camera. Yeah, and honestly,
remember
with
that.
good color management, you can take almost any format and make it act a little bit like RAW. So you
Just
gotta
put
jump
everything
through
into
hoops.
Aces.
Yeah, or just DaVinci Color Manage now.
Yeah,
very,
fair.
very good.
yeah,
Yeah, I actually prefer it over Aces. They're
That's
both
cool.
basically the same thing, though.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's like at this point, like what else? I mean, sure, like the next Nikons could be a little better, but it's definitely like end game camera territory, though. It's like,
Yeah, they have to always hold back on one little thing with each camera now, and you can just tell it's like they're holding that for the next one.
yeah. Well, what would they even hold for the next one? Like a slightly different sensor?
Making
But-
the HDMI port full sized, or moving the SD card to be accessible
Yeah,
if it's
something like-
mounted on a tripod.
Yeah, something
You know,
like
a
that.
little thing like that, or an XLR port, or whatever.
Yeah, but see, that's against the purpose, I think, of that kind of camera. This is camera endgame, where it's like it's so
Yeah.
small. The only reason it's that big is so you can hold on to it. If it's any smaller, you can't hold the camera because there's nowhere to put your hands. It's like you need this.
Camera endgame is a sticker that you put on the back of a lens, and then you just have a cable going to like an SD card.
Or just like a
So every lens
thin-
just has a permanent sensor on it.
it's just a thin
Kind of
piece.
like the DJI, like the Ronin 4D, where it's just like you have like just the camera sensor attached to the lens,
Yeah.
and then a bunch of other camera stuff attached to that.
Like, imagine at some point if our studio, like if our camera room was just like 10 lenses and they all just had a sensor on the back. And in whatever shot you want, you just grab the lens and you hit record.
That's kind of nuts.
Like, we're kind of
When you
there.
buy a camera, you don't buy a camera, you buy the camera set.
Right. That's basically how Peter Jackson did The Hobbit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because cameras were expensive then, but not as expensive as the lenses.
they had
and
like
they're-
40 cameras, 40 red.
Yeah, they built out every single 3D
Dragon by
rig.
that point. No, it wasn't.
I think it was
the Epic. It was the
Maybe
Epic.
Mysterium X. Oh, Epic. Okay.
It was the Epic.
Yeah, they had they built out every rig with every lens, and they were all stereoscopic.
Yeah, so there's two of them.
And so it's like if you want the 50 millimeter, you just grab the 50 millimeter rig, which is already built. And if you wanted a 25 millimeter, you just grab the 25 millimeter rig.
It basically is that.
Yeah, so they basically did that. Yeah. Wren, you made me really proud yesterday when you said that you fired up a ComfyUi
Dude.
workflow all on your own.
Yeah.
And
Oh
turned
my
an image
god,
to
by
video.
yourself?
Yeah.
Wren did an image to video workflow all on his own.
Nice.
I mean, I used the template,
You-
but
yeah, but that's the thing. Those templates are good.
We all use templates.
Like you click the template and then you hit install on the models and then you hit go and you're like,
Well, it was a little bit more than just hit install on the models.
Okay.
Because it showed me like a list of like 6 or 7 models that I didn't have. What's nice is that it has the download link right there. It's like download. Okay, great.
Okay,
And it's showing you where each of those files go in that menu. Great, okay. And then I go and look at the files in my downloads folder, and I'm like, I don't know the difference between any of these. They look the same.
Yep.
So it took me like a few minutes to kind of like parse out like, okay, there's the diffusion models folder, there's the VAE folder, there's the LoRa's folder, there's the whatever other folder, the text encoders. And once I got all that put in there, refreshed it, I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty easy. Yeah, I'm learning how to use ComfyUi now. Finally, I've put it off for like 2 years.
It's really good now. There's so many cool tools you can use it for.
you got to get Quen working. That's like I think possibly the most like utilitarian like AI workflow right now.
Local nano banana.
Basically, but it's,
So Quen is more of like a image editor rather than generator.
It's
or-
like
I mean, I guess
it's
both.
it's just combining stuff. So you're like, this is there now, or
Hey,
this is holding
Josh.
that, or it's like it's basically just you're telling Photoshop what to do with your image. You're feeding it just anything you want still.
Right.
But you know, for your dinosaur video, for instance, it's like put that dinosaur in the shot, and it's like puts it in there.
Dude, I wish it was that easy for this video.
Well, yeah, it is that easy with some of that stuff.
Some of that stuff. It's not quite there yet for like the 3D thing. Yeah,
Sure.
I guess we never really talked about that. So first off, the dinosaur video, Scale of
Yeah.
Dinos, finally came out.
Very good video.
Thank you.
Very good video.
That was a whole marathon trying to get that thing done. Late nights every night last week, followed by back-to-back all-nighters to finish it, which
Yeah.
is something I hadn't done in a couple years.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of it. I'm glad with how it turned out. The majority, pretty much all of the scale of time effects I did on Friday.
Oh wow.
I did a third of the effects in one day.
Wow.
Awesome. Wow.
Like pretty much all the blocks, all the text on those blocks, all that stuff. I
Like
started
the time blocks.
Yeah, all the time blocks. I started like Friday morning
time blocks,
and
yes.
finished Saturday morning.
That sequence was really good.
I
It was
like that
it was
sequence
one
a
of those
lot.
things like in a dinosaur video, like I have not seen this in a dinosaur video at the same time, and it really helps put it all together.
It's like dinosaurs were a long, long time ago. I also tried to like weather away the blocks the further back in time.
I
we
saw
went.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I find it really interesting because that video I worked with 2 different animators, Sir Wade and Coolio Art, who I mentioned in the video. He put the feathers back on the velociraptors, and he also modeled like a bespoke velociraptor model just for this video, and he animated it. He did a bunch of secondary animations.
great.
It was incredible. Like the animation on the velociraptor was incredible.
It was like of the level of like the Apple TV show.
Pretty much, yeah, absolutely. I think the bottleneck came from like the rendering and compositing side, which I did all of that. All of the rendering and compositing I took care of for the video.
Nice.
But yeah, Sir Wade helped with the animations on the Patago Titan and the T-Rex. But I used a little bit of AI in the video, and people were calling it out in the comments. Did you
Did
guys
they?
see the comments?
I
Well,
glanced
when
at
you
the
say people, you mean
comments.
like one person.
No, I saw at least like 3 or 4 different comments.
Yeah.
For them. They have eyeballs.
And they had like 10 to 20 upvotes on a comment. We don't have to look it up, Christian. I don't want to give these
Wren,
people...
how could you have done this? You've betrayed the entire artistic community with that
Put it up
single
for the
shot.
stream. I'm just like,
Well, I don't want to look at the comments.
okay.
I don't... This is...
I looked at the comments and I didn't see a single thing.
No, I'm saying I don't want this in front of my face right now.
get this out of my face.
Get it out of my face. I spent way too long looking at this.
Let me see that robot again.
No, so my point, so I want to talk about this shot, right? I put all of this effort into doing like human-made work. And at the very end of the video, I mention there's this Eoraptor. Like
Right.
we're so far back in time, dinosaurs haven't evolved yet. They're the size of small dogs. And this little Eoraptor pops up and it's like 4 or 5 seconds long. And it's a single shot at the end of the video that I didn't really have time to do.
Which, by the way, a shot that you filmed.
We did film it.
We did film it. Yep.
We did film a shot for it. The original idea was that I was gonna like add something there, but it was like, okay, I need to first off find a usable 3D model that looks good. I then need to animate it, or if it's not even rig it first, animate it, then render it, then composite it into the shot, and all of that. And it's like we're looking at least like 10 hours of effort just for this one shot.
Yeah.
Or I can take an image that we filmed there, throw it into VO3, and I'm like, put a small dinosaur next to me.
Yeah.
and then it just works. It's so hard not to just be like, well,
It's the perfect tool for the
this
job.
just
right
saved
there.
me like 10 hours of work after 2 all-nighters. It's so hard for me to say no to that. I did add a little bit of extra to it. Like I added a little bit of like camera shake and I zoomed in on it, like small stuff. I barely touched it. But yeah, there was a comment being like, Corridor should be embarrassed for doing
Those
that.
people are jerks.
Whoa.
No, he's a
Fuck
fucking
them.
idiot.
Fuck them.
He's a fucking idiot.
I'm tired of it. Fuck them.
What a fucking idiot. What a dumbass. I mean, I ban that. I mean, honestly, I ban those people from the channel permanently. They think, I mean, I'd ban them from
whatever.
YouTube if I could, but well, no, but like, no, that's stupid. It's so stupid.
And
Look,
it's like,
it's like, what an idiot. What a little idiot. It's
I
like,
put in the effort to make sure the dinosaur was the correct size, looked right. I went through several iterations. It wasn't like 5 minutes of work. It was probably maybe closer to an hour's worth of work all in.
Well, plus going there and filming the shot.
Yeah, but that was all just extra. Filming the shot was literally like 2 minutes of work. Yeah, and I don't know. It was just like it worked, and it was like a cute little guy. And
that's
I
funny.
don't know. The fact that people could tell that it was AI, it took them out of it, and so they said something about it. I don't know how many people actually cared who even did notice.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people care. I mean, I did finally check the comments. There was a couple people going like, wait a minute, is that AI? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it? Like, I don't know. Why are you commenting?
No one clocked the other massive, I think, 30-second sequence that was AI.
Yeah, it's the whole part where you're just talking to the camera.
No. Banana for scale.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
So-
that's so subtle. Like all of these things they're all shots that you guys have had your hands on
Yeah.
for extensive periods of time.
Yeah.
Like none of it is just like I typed in a text prompt.
How is
none of it is
How is that AI?
So I actually,
Because those are shots from other shows.
yeah, well, let me explain it. So I'm actually really excited about how that worked out, because Austin was able to basically do all of it on his own. I was like, all right, this is specifically how this should be done. You should try this workflow. And he tried it out, and it was like, it worked out really well. Basically, he took the still frame, the starting still frame of that moment. He edited the shot as if there's already bananas in there or whatnot, and just rendered out an image, dropped it into Nano Banana, and said, put a banana in the shot. And so it generates a banana with the lighting of the shot.
Right.
It's already lit and
It's the
composited.
contextual awareness, yeah.
Yeah, and so then he just takes that out, rotos the banana out of that shot, brings it into Photoshop, scales it correctly to a pixel degree. Like literally like, all right, this is like, you look up all the information on how big this is, you proportion it out to how it's like turned in the shot or whatever, and then you scale it down until it's exactly the size that it would be at that scale, and then he tracked it. So he manually tracked each of those bananas to the heads of the dinosaurs in the shot. And it's just, that's why you don't see any parallax. It's kind of just floating there.
Yeah,
Because
you
it's
can tell
literally just
it's
a
like a
2D
2D
image.
track. That's funny.
Yeah, it's great.
I didn't think much of the scene. I was just like, oh, it's just a cute little 2D track. But you're right. Now that I see it, yeah, the lighting.
Yeah, bananas fit the lighting perfectly. That's a great way to like just get a banana that fits the shot.
And that was the idea. It was like, okay,
It looks like it's part of the shot.
we could just, render out a 3D banana, but now I have to manually like set the lighting for everything, and then I can render out a still frame from there. So it's not that much time saved at the end of the day. I could do that.
So good. The little underwater like sound.
Yeah,
I
we
like
were
that
like-
one
we
too.
were like
Like
that
the
last
tiniest one, and then
crab.
the one it just like floats past.
Yeah.
It's such a good sequence.
Yeah, and I think this was originally Austin's idea. He was like, we could put like a banana in there because we were talking about like how do we establish the scale for the sequence.
And this was my biggest beef with this show, was that like there's no reference of size because there's nothing man-made in any of the shots. Like I would have loved to have seen like, oh, this is as big as a elephant by having an elephant in the shot, but they didn't do that, which I get it because they're trying to set it in.
Yeah, it's like that's outside the scope of what they're.
Yeah.
Wait,
what
what's
they're-
up with
makes
that?
sense.
The little baby, whatever, the flying dinosaur in the lake.
What about it?
That shot. Wait, hold on. That one's a weird shot. See, hold on. Is a banana really that big? Because I'm looking at the debris in the grass. I think that banana would be like maybe 3 or 4 times bigger. You want to fight me on that? Look at that. Look at all that debris. That's way like the scale is totally wrong on that shot.
Okay.
Like that's a pile of river debris that's like this big.
This was the shot that caught my eye too.
That banana has got.
Austin and I went back and forth on this.
It's almost as big as should be as big as that dinosaur.
You know,
Austin is the one who did the research on this, and he was saying this is how big they are. So
but
I'm
that's
like,
a
all right.
baby one.
So I think that might be what the case is that like this is a baby, and so
That's fine. It's fine. I just have to point that one out.
measurements on the full
and it's
scale.
only because I've now had to watch the shot on repeat a few times. Didn't think about it at all the first 2 times.
dang.
It's so good.
No, but
Really good.
I distinctly remember catching that too. I was like, the debris looks a lot bigger than that. Like,
Yeah,
but also at the same time, like, not necessarily. Like, that could be the size of a banana with debris like that.
Hey, how do you do your text?
Oh,
It's very signature.
I write all of the text manually with my hand.
Oh.
But I write it on my iPad with Procreate.
Oh, okay.
And that makes, I used to do it on a whiteboard, and then I would film it with a camera and then do some transfer modes. I would invert it, tint it yellow, and do like a screen transfer mode. And then I would get like baked in camera animation on it. So it would animate into the shot. I would like take the camera and like push in and twist. And I would basically just adjust the levels on it to be like not there at all. And then it would transition in. But now, like these days, it's just so much faster to be able to just write the image out in Procreate, export it as a PNG. It's immediately in my iCloud folder, and I download it and load it up into a shot.
Yeah.
Because I probably did about 100 different text elements for this video.
It's cool. Such a nice touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, at the very end of the video, oh my God. Actually, okay, since you have the video open, go to the very end when I'm talking about the scale of time, way further towards the end. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. About right. Yeah, keep going. Keep going, keep going. So it's the next shot after this, right before this. Yeah, so that blanket that falls down there, I started that shot at like midnight on Friday. It was like, because I needed a way to visualize covering these 5 blocks of time, 3.5. I need to cover 3.5 of these blocks.
Yeah.
How do I visualize covering that? I didn't want to just do like a text arrow like I'd been doing up until this point. And I was like, maybe I can have some sort of like shell that comes down and sits on it. I was like, or I can just drop a blanket on it.
That's great. I love how the ridges in the rock make ridges in the blanket.
Yeah. I mean, it's this geometry on those ridges there. And in this scene, each of those little strips there is 5 million years.
Wow.
Or 2.5 million, 10.
This is all After Effects
Yeah, no, it's 5
tracking?
million. Yeah, and I did all the tracking in After Effects. Yeah, there's a little bit of a compositing pop there when the blanket like pops into existence. You see the shadow like pop.
Oh,
in.
I see it. Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't notice that until after I got the render out. I was like, well, I can't do anything about this now. If I had another day, maybe, but whatever.
I mean, to be fair, we're watching it on a 4K 75-inch television screen.
But like that was an example there where it was like, okay, so I'm literally in the middle of the shot. I've already got the shot tracked. I've already got those blocks in there. I've got the lighting set up, and I've decided to add a cloth simulation to this shot. So I whip out my iPad and I write out "dinosaur!" and I export it out and I import it in. And I was able to get it onto the texture there. I was pretty happy with the workflow on that. It's like the fact that I can just casually do a cloth simulation quickly enough that it doesn't impact my workflow. Although it did make the Orbix file like 6 gigabytes, so exporting that was a minute. But this, like, honestly, I couldn't have done this video without the render network. Like, I was just kicking out shot after shot after shot.
Did you get the
to
local
rendered.
network rendering working?
No, I didn't even try.
Oh,
Dude, it's so much faster. It's so much faster using the render network.
Oh,
now,
yeah,
obviously, I was
sure.
using a very nice computer to do all these effects, and that
It's faster
that makes a big difference for setting up the
smaller
light.
shots. Yeah.
And yeah, like, you know, most of these shots were around like 300 or 400 megabytes for the upload. Some of them were about a gigabyte.
That's perfect for
A
the
few of
render
them were about 6 gigabytes. And so I'd upload that and it would render the entire shot. Most of these shots were like 400 plus frames. I've never had a video before where all these shots were just like long held shots. So you're looking at 400 frames of rendering, and I would get the render back at 4K high sample rate in like 15 minutes.
That's wild.
It was insane. And so that alone was how I was able to kick out all these shots just by myself.
Well, 15 minutes after you're done exporting it and uploading it.
Exporting takes about a minute. Uploading it takes about a minute. Downloading takes
I
about
guess
a
we have
minute.
Fiber now.
Yeah.
That fiber's nice. The fiber's really nice. It's nice just knowing that if there's a problem, we can call up like a smaller company with people and talk to a person about it, and they will try to fix it.
Are you talking about the fiber company?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. versus like Time Warner just being like, hey, we didn't tell you, but we're taking the network down for an hour.
Yeah.
He's like, guys, the internet's important. It's like water. You need to have it on or tell us, Yeah.
But yeah, no, overall, I was very happy with the video. Obviously, I pulled some late nights on it, but I've realized I get about one of those projects a year. Or I give myself one of those projects a year where it's like, all right, this one is okay to pour everything into.
Yep. That was the Matrix project for me.
Yeah.
I like how we all stacked them up at like the same time. People are like, dang, Cordo's been releasing some bangers recently. It's like, yeah, don't get used to it.
That's why we didn't have any bangers in August.
Yeah, take some time to put them out.
Yeah, this was, I think, one of the longer projects that's taken me to work on it. It was pretty much full time since the beginning of September, but before that, I was working on it like since July.
Yeah.
And that was kind of hard balancing, like, all right, working on this a little bit, and then go do a React episode, work on this a little bit, go do debunking, and just like constantly being pulled away to all these other projects.
Yeah. Sneaking in some bowling. Oh no, you had this.
I didn't even get to finish my satisfying render.
Did you hit that sick dirt track behind you on your one wheel?
That's Jawbone Canyon.
I thought it might have been.
We've been there.
Yeah, you can see that
Yeah.
shooting the target there.
This is like 100, maybe 200 feet away from the end of the road that turns off to the dirt road that we would camp at.
Yeah.
Gotcha. How was it? Was it pretty as ever?
Yeah, it was super pretty. I flew my drone around. We ended up not using any of the drone shots, but yeah, it was. We were there for maybe an hour,
Wild.
probably less than.
Yeah.
At least here, like we had done other stops on the way here. This was our third stop of the day.
Wow.
Took all day to shoot this sequence.
Psycho Dog 333 asks Wren, have you seen the new e-board called the Ungoverned?
Maybe if it's what I think it is. Is it the
Ungoverned.
skateboard that? Oh, this is not what I was thinking of. Oh my god!
If Batman
Freaking tank tracks.
Whoa.
I have seen this. Yeah, it's kind of nuts, but also at the same time, I mean that does kind of look cool.
That's kind of funny. That's really funny, actually.
Tank tracks. Just
Like, okay, yeah, taking it over snow and soft sand and stuff like that. That's
Snow
the
is
appeal
cool.
here.
Yeah, snow and sand is cool.
But like, people don't really get this about the one wheel. It is the ultimate all-terrain vehicle. It really is. You
Yeah.
can go across any sort of like crazy terrain. You can go downstairs, up a curb, all kinds of stuff. Where it struggles is soft sand and fresh snow because it's just loose. You don't really get that traction with a single point of contact.
Yeah.
So this is interesting, having a whole dual tank tread system. But it still comes back to you have to have a throttle, and I don't know, it's hard to get behind that. I did it for years.
Oh, are they
But I'm
holding
past
a
it.
remote?
Yeah, they'd have to be.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it looks like this would be fun. Super fun. If I was in Minnesota still, I'd like look into this. But yeah. And the reality is all the best trails around here are 95% rideable with the one wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, is that like mountain biking trails, one wheels can do mountain biking trails. And that is like the most fun you can have on a one wheel.
Well, that's the thing. Like, aren't there like, didn't they there's like stricter e-bike and like electric vehicle laws now with like mountain biking trails. Apparently, like you can't actually ride electric mountain bikes.
Yeah, it depends
On
on where you're at,
mountain
but yeah.
That's been the case for a long time, actually. It depends on the trail. And the other aspect of that is like the enforceability, like unless someone's out there actually giving you a ticket, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all about like just like doing it responsibly in a
100%. Yeah, it's like don't wreck the trail. If you do wreck the trail, maybe
like
fix
I
it.
did that Suron ride with you guys all that did the one wheels, and I brought the Suron out
Yeah.
there, and I was like, that was fun, but I was like immediately I was sensing like I don't really belong here, like.
Well,
like, I
That's
don't-
just you feeling that way.
Yeah, because actually the Verdugo wildlife area is totally like, it's not a park. You can take cars up that road, I mean,
Okay.
get yelled at.
I mean, you have to have access to take a car.
You have to
up
have
there.
access, but
and
like-
you're not allowed to take like ATVs and
Yeah, well,
and
it was
motorcycles.
since then though,
there.
like I started seeing people like riding Surons on like hiking trails and stuff. And,
Oh, that's a
and I've like it's kind of made me like I loved riding this thing. Also, like I'm kind of embarrassed because everyone rides them like idiots right now.
yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. It's like you're now like one of them
It's like
by having it.
I saw a guy like
And
ripping.
it's becoming a thing.
He had a Suron that was unlocked, and he was going like 60 miles an hour on the 110.
Jesus.
wow.
Like I've seen him multiple times
Freeway.
now as I go like as I'm dropping my kids off at school, and yeah, basically, yeah, it's like how that's psycho. Yeah. Like I see him finish and go off and exit, and then he like, peels and he drives across the grass of a park after.
Man.
I'm just like,
Getting off
what
the
the
freeway.
fuck?
He's not
dude?
long for this world.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing though. The freaking hydraulic brakes on those things. It's like you have to like if you have to make like a single like quick brake or a quick stop at 60 on one of those things.
Superman.
Like no,
Yeah.
that thing is just ice. It's just ice. It's just there's no friction, no traction. You're hitting the ground
Yeah.
in like a split second. So it's like you turn into a human hockey puck.
Yeah, and it's like I don't like being on trails when there's a lot of hikers out there.
Same.
It's like that's why we typically don't do all the trails that we normally
Yeah,
do
yeah,
during
totally.
the day. That's why we usually do them at night. We go to Griffith Park in the middle of the night because no one's on the mountain.
Yeah, of course.
Technically, you're not allowed to be on the mountain, but who cares?
Yeah, but once again,
It's been to the
mountain.
Hollywood
No
sign at
one owns
midnight.
the
We've had the
dang
alarms
mountain.
go off.
Yeah. My opinion of mountains is that you can't say that you own a mountain.
yeah, well, it's just like once again, it's more like just a responsibility thing. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's like you don't want to be like buzzing people
Yeah.
who are hiking up a trail.
If there are people on
going
the trail,
30 miles an hour.
yeah,
you know?
don't go fast around them. Like I do the same thing on the sidewalks here in the city. It's like, oh, there's people coming up. I'll slow down and I'll go at a very reasonable speed when I go around them. And as soon as I'm past them, I speed up again.
But then
it's-
you have the awkward encounter where they see you, they go, oh, and they kind of slow down because they see you from a distance coming fast, and then you slow down to be polite, and then now you're like 30 feet away from each other going like 2 miles an hour, and then the moment lasts for way too long.
Yeah. The cost of safety.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like no, I've had a few close calls with like hikers or kids on Surons, like when I was hiking with my kids too. And it's like, dude, I'm gonna knock them off the trail though. It's like they're buzzing us like at least 20 miles an hour.
Oh, that's
And
rough.
like,
That's no good.
I mean, there's kind of like a little bit of room, but it's just effectively like, dude, you're riding a dirt bike, and I don't know.
It really
I'm sure
is.
those are banned. I'm sure those are banned by this point. On the-
Surron's
Oh no,
hard.
of course they are.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
There's no one to enforce any of this.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just like, dude.
You gotta let out some of your dad energy, man. You gotta be like, hey,
Oh no,
you
no.
little whippersnapper.
I know. Well, I've never had to pull out the whole. I'm gonna call the damn cops thing, but it's like that's the only situation now where it's like
I might.
6 or 7 times in the last year I've like had to get the fuck out of the park. I'm gonna fucking call the cops.
Yeah, there you go. Good job.
I mean, and they leave.
Yep.
But it's
That's
like
all
not,
it takes is speaking up,
but
man.
that's the thing.
More people need to do it.
It's obviously an empty threat. You call the cops. What are you gonna say? And they're gonna be like, "Fuck you." Like, we don't work for you. Like, not gonna do some guy in an e-bike. No, but you don't understand. It's not an e-bike.
Electric dirt bike.
It's like an electric dirt bike. Okay, what does he look like? I don't know. He's wearing a helmet. It's all black. It's like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Anyways, blah blah blah. There you
Dude,
go.
I've gotten so into hiking lately. I've not really done much one-wheeling. I've been getting into doing I guess I was telling you guys this the
Yeah.
other day, but it's like sunrise hikes have become my favorite thing. You get up a couple hours before dawn, you get out there to the trailhead, you do like an hour of the hiking while there's still like no light, and especially if it's an out and back and you have to come back the same way, it's like you're getting a whole different trail on the way back because you're seeing it in a different light.
Oh. Did you get into hiking
where's-
just so you could deliver that pun?
You got me.
Where
You got me.
are you hiking? Because I haven't hiked at all this year.
Okay, yeah.
because-
So we've been exploring a lot of the Angeles Forest, a lot of the places up near like Altadena and eastwards.
Sure, but like Eaton's probably closed still, right?
Eaton itself is still closed. I snuck in there one time, and it was actually kind of hard to sneak in there. You had to jump a crazy ass fence, and then I went
jump.
up and yeah.
Yeah. You did a 180.
I did,
one wheel.
To be clear, I threw my one wheel over the fence and then climbed
Oh,
it.
okay, you did it all at once.
I
Okay,
didn't pull a GTA.
backflipped.
Josephine Peak was a really fun one. Strawberry Peak. These are all out there. Like if you take Highway 2 up into the mountains,
Yeah.
all really, really good hikes. And like we're talking like 2,000 feet altitude climb, probably like 8 to 9 miles of range.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good time. We've been really enjoying it. We're gonna do it again this weekend. Yeah, I finally got hiking poles.
Oh, wow.
I've been hiking all year without hiking poles, so I'm excited because I had used them for the first time in my life like a year ago. with my dad and my sister, and it was in that moment that I realized how game-changing hiking poles are. Because I always thought, I was like, what's the big deal? It's like, you just like, but for a long hike where you're going like 10 plus miles, just being able to distribute 20% of the effort away from your legs and into your arms, it extends your endurance so much. It was like a noticeable effect.
Same thing with like slightly lighter shoes. Like if you have a
Sure,
shoe that's
okay.
like 1 ounce lighter, that means every 16 steps you're saving yourself a pound.
Whoa, that's
You
an
know?
interesting way of putting it. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. Well, ladies and gents, I think it's time for our after party. So
Oh
what
man,
this
is
really
it that
means
time? We're down to
actually
the
gonna
end of the podcast.
continue hanging out and live streaming, but this is only going to be on corridordigital.com. So, as always, thank you for listening, and corridordigital.com subscribers, thank you so much for supporting us. You give us vitality in life.
Vitality.
Thought he was locked up in the Philippines. Thanks for watching, everyone. Tune in next week for another podcast. Hopefully next week, and we'll see you then.
Yeah,
Bye.
stick
3,
it
2, 1.
around.